Well, good afternoon everybody. Join me out on a little Sunday afternoon ride, and I thought I'd do a little video today on the different modifications and upgrades I've done to my bike, and just go through them one by one really. Yeah, first thing I did was put a centre stand on, not long after I got the bike, and that was a godsend really, because it just makes, you know, things like lubing the chain and stuff like that so much easier. And obviously when I'm touring and the bike's all loaded up, you know, I don't fully trust it on the side stand. Yeah, so a centre stand I think was a definite good investment, one that I'm glad that I did. Also, when I bought this bike it had a Givey touring screen on it, which was a bit higher than this, and I didn't really get on with it because it made a load of dirty air right around sort of top of my head, and I wasn't happy with it, so I bought this MRF Vario screen, which is great because you can adjust this deflector, and yeah, it definitely does a much better job than the Givey screen did. I mean, I can't comment on the standard screen because I've not experienced the standard screen on one of these bikes, but yeah, I'm pleased with the MRF Vario. That was another worthwhile investment as far as I'm concerned. Another thing I added, which isn't bike specific, although the kit was specific for this bike, is the tank bag. It's the Givey Extreme 15 litre. I don't know if you can see that, if the camera's picking that up. I've had this a good few years now. This is brilliant. Brilliant, because you just get everything you need for a day's ride in there. You know, waterproofs, drink, you know, spare camera batteries, stuff like that. Anything that you need, you know, it's plenty big enough. You know, and it saves putting the top box on every time. Don't put as much drag on the bike as when you've got the top box on, and you know, unless you need to carry loads of stuff. You know, this is perfect. Saves wearing a rucksack and everything else, and yeah, I've used this on tours and everything, and it's brilliant because it's got that tank lock system. You literally just drop it on, it clicks in place, and there's a little lever you pull, off it comes. No magnets to scratch your tank up. So yeah, that was wasn't cheap, but I'd definitely recommend one of these, and it's holding up, you know. I've had it a good few years. You know, it's been on the bike in all weathers. You know, there's no problems with anything. All the zips are working still. You know, all the stitching's still good. Tank lock system's still good. So yeah, I can highly recommend one of those. Right, whilst we're in this top end area, the other thing, again, not bike specific, but the Zumo Garmin sat nav. I mean, I'll be honest with you, I don't use it as a sat nav very often unless I'm touring. Then it's very handy. But I have my phone connected to this, and then this connected to my headset, and that way my phone can be hidden in the pocket out of the way, and I can see who's calling me coming up on the screen. So I like to set it up that way. So yeah, it's really most of the time just used as a communications device, and it's also handy to look down when I'm out on a ride, because you can see any nice twisty roads coming up. So yeah, I mean, a lot of people, they'll just get one of the Ultimate add-on mounts and put their iPhones in it, which is great, you know. It's another way of doing it. But I do like, you know, to have the standalone sat nav. So yeah, that was another investment I'm glad I bought. Yeah, and another, whilst we're in this area still, another, again, not bike specific add-on is this, don't know if you can see it there, the Omni Cruise control. Yeah, look at that. Brilliant. I mean, that's the knockoff one from China. Cost me less than a tenner. And yeah, fantastic investment as far as I'm concerned for that money. I say it's, you know, all it does, it just enables you to set that, take your hand off the bars for a little while, you know, if you get the old hand fatigue, pins and needles, that sort of thing. And yeah, if you don't mind waiting for it to come from China, you get them cheap, you know. I mean, there was around 30 quid for the ones that were exactly the same, but in this country already. So yeah, I think that's about it in this area. Right, so what else have we done? On the front going down. Oh yeah, a Fender Extender on the front mudguard. Just a little a little carbon fibre Fender Extender. Extends it about that much. And basically, I mean, I can't remember how much that was. It wasn't a lot of money. You know, there's lots of different companies doing them out there. And all it does, it just extends that mudguard down a bit further, so when the spray comes off, you know, it stops it going right up and crudding all your headers and everything up. It just keeps that spray lower, so it's less chance of getting all mucked up on that front, you know, especially being, you know, semi-naked bike down there, you know, you're exposed enough at the front now. So yeah, again, that wasn't a lot of money. That wasn't a lot of money, but it was a worthwhile investment. Anything, you know, I think that helps protect the bike has got to be a good thing. Which takes me on to the next thing, which is the radiator guard cover. Again, it's just a metal cover that goes onto the radiator and protects it, you know, from stones and things flying up. Plus, you know, it looks a bit nicer, I think, adds to the aesthetics. Again, I can't remember how much I paid for that now, but, you know, again, you've only got to Google them, there's plenty of them out there, different styles. You've got chrome ones, stainless steel ones, black ones, like I went for the black one. Just thought it looked a bit stealthier. So again, you know, a good investment if it means that I'm going to protect my radiator from stones flying up, which could prove quite expensive. Right, so working our way back, what was next? Oh yeah, these Puig crash bunks. So if you can see them just down there, on that side, on that side. Again, sole purpose just to protect the bike should I go over. You know, wasn't a huge amount of money for what they are, you know, what potentially they could save you. And these ones are good because they double up as a footrest. I can rest my legs up there, you know, if I'm touring and I get a bit fatigued in my legs, I can change position up there, which is nice. So yeah, they're Puig ones, a little bit different to your standard run-of-the-mill ones. So yeah, so that was a good investment. Right, so working our way back, which obviously I'm not really going to be able to show you on the camera here, but I'll probably do a little walk round in a while. I'll stop and point out a few of the bits. But yeah, a rear hugger. You know, just again, I think it was a Puig one, carbon fibre effect that I put on here. You know, you get them in all different colours, different makes. But again, just stops all that crud going over the rear shock. And you know, just makes it look a bit nicer on that back end, I think. So you know, the one that I got, it's got the chain guard and the hugger all kind of built into one, so you just remove your chain guard come with a kit, you know, just bolt it all on and away you go. So yeah, there's that. So one of the biggest investments that I made, which was a performance upgrade, was the suspension. I mean, I've got a series of videos out there. You've probably, you know, you may already have seen those. But yeah, I've got 3 videos covering the suspension upgrades. But yeah, basically I had the front forks rebuilt with stiffer Odin springs in there and a different fork oil, and I replaced the rear shock with a Nitron R1 shock with a hydraulic preload adjuster, and you know, it just makes it so much easier. You know, if you're carrying a pillion or if you're loading up for touring, you can adjust that preload simply. You know, you ain't got to fuck about getting a spanner or a tool out trying to get in there. And yeah, that, I mean, that transformed the bike, having that done. You know, the handling of it now is sublime. You know, suspension's good enough on it now that you could probably do track days on it quite easily. Not that I've got any intentions of doing that. But yeah, I mean, there's more. Go and check out my videos on that, a bit more in depth. Right, so what else? So yeah, another recent upgrade that I've done recently, which you probably would have seen a couple of videos ago. I had new chain and sprockets put on, and yeah, I went for the DID top of the range gold chain just to give it a bit of bling, really, and obviously it's super heavy duty, so that'll probably last for quite some time. You know, the amount of miles that I do a year, I'll probably never have to change that again. And I replaced the front sprocket with a Renthal one. You know, benefits of that, they're just Renthal are a good brand. You know, you're going to get a decent sprocket, a little bit lighter than the standard one, so you're not going to gain much from that. But and then the rear sprocket, I went for a Super Sprox Stealth sprocket, which is it's like a hybrid. It's got an aluminium inner and steel outer, so the teeth are steel. So, because the problem with aluminium sprockets is they wear out so quick. You know, they're a lot lighter, so you're gaining a lot of weight saving, but they just wear out. You know, you probably get through 3 of them to one steel one. Whereas with the hybrid one, you're kind of getting the best of both worlds. You know, you're saving a bit of weight, plus it's a nice anodised gold colour, so it just adds a bit of bling to it. And yeah, so you benefit from a bit of saving a bit of weight. You know, not that you're really going to notice it on a bike like this, but you know, every little bit of weight that I can save on the bike is more pies I can eat. So yeah, that was a recent upgrade. Oh, I forgot my exhausts. Yeah, I replaced the end cans on there as well some while back. Again, there's a couple of videos on those. I'll check those out. Yeah, and I replaced them with the Delk oval cans. You know, basically at the time, you know, I wasn't looking for any performance upgrades. I just wanted a nice sound. And like I say, it's not a full system, it's just the end cans. But I'm really pleased with them. I mean, I've had them on a while now, a couple of years or so. And yeah, they're great. You know, for the price, they were at the bottom end of the market. I wasn't expecting much, but yeah, they've been fantastic. Again, you know, a lot lighter than standard exhaust, so you know, you do get a bit of a performance upgrade with the weight saving, probably a little bit maybe 1 or 2 more horsepower. But you know, it's negligible. Probably don't really notice it much, but yeah, it just makes the bike sound nice. I think that's about it, really. Yeah, I'm happy with all the mods and add-ons that I've done to the bike. I don't think there's anything that I'm disappointed with. You know, everything's there to serve a purpose, and I think it does the job of that very well. But yeah, the most expensive was obviously the suspension, but that was definitely by far the best upgrade. There's no two ways about that. But again, I mean, you know, another little upgrade, well, say upgrade, I mean, again, it's not really anything huge. It was just when I had to replace the front pads, I paid out for the extra, and I put Brembo pads in the front, and they're really good. You know, the bite on them's lovely, don't seem to be any fade on them. You know, a slight improvement on the pads that were in it. Yeah, I'll find somewhere to stop in a minute, and I'll just do a little walk around and sort of just show you everything that's been done. Right, well, this should do for a little walk around. Right, if I pull this camera out, use this one. Right, so starting at the top here, there's the sat-nav, the Zumo, which is all hardwired in. It's on a RAM mount now. Givey tank bag, excellent piece of kit, and yeah, it just sits on there, a little lever there to undo it. You also have this strap that goes around the bars just for safety. So yeah, I'm pleased with that. The MRF Screen, a variable bit, which is a bit of a bug collector. And then down here, if you can see there, the rad guard, it's in there, so it just protects that. And we got the Fender Extender, got the crash bungs now. Delk exhausts, so they're still looking good. I've been on there a long while now. Here's the preload adjuster for the Nitron shock, which is just in now. Probably see it better from around this side. Yeah, there it is. You also got adjustment on here for your damping adjustments. Yeah, centre stand, that is a must, definitely. It's the other exhaust this side. There's the Puig hugger, and there you can see the chain and sprockets. I mean, there's a titanium nutside on there as well. So yeah, there she is. Obviously I've got the rack and the full luggage with it as well for when I'm touring. And yeah, I'm pleased with the bike, pleased with all the modifications that I've done to her. So yeah, just thought I'd share it with everybody, you know, especially for you guys that are CBF owners and you may be looking to do some modifications to your bikes. So yeah, I think I can recommend everything that I've put on there. Oh yeah, that was the throttle lock there. Yeah, So that's pretty much it really. So yeah, that's it really. That was just a nice little quick video of the modifications I've done to my bike. So I hope it's been of interest to some of you. Like I say, those of you that are thinking of doing any mods to your own bikes. So yeah, thank you all for watching. Hope this video's been of use to some of you. And if you're new to the channel, it'd be great if you could click that subscribe button, hit the bell. You'll be notified of any new videos coming out. Maybe give it a like, thumbs up or thumbs down, depending whether you like it or not. And, you know, share it amongst your friends. And leave me a comment in the comment sections. You know, if you've got any questions or any mods that you've done that you want to share, just pop it in the comments. It's always good to engage down there. Anyway, thank you all for watching. I'm signing off here. So stay safe everyone, and I'll catch you all on the next one.